diseases? All right, only a few of you. So about a long time ago, my uncle was actually diagnosed with a rare form, like a different form of lupus, which is when my family and I found out that the lupus gene actually runs in our family. And about 5 to 6 years ago, I want to say, my mom was diagnosed with a rare autoimmune disease. And so that's called CREST syndrome. So that is also known as limited scleroderma. And it's really rare to have, not a lot of people have it. It's usually, people that do have it, it's, I want to say like mixed around the world. So there's a lot of people that have it in like Europe, and then there's a lot of people that actually have it in Canada. So just because a person looks strong and beautiful on the outside doesn't necessarily mean that they are on the inside. So I'm going to be discussing about how a person can get an autoimmune disease, 2 specific autoimmune diseases and their side effects, and then what like you can do to help and kind of tame down a flare-up. So in order for a person to get an autoimmune disease, according to Bell and Rose, Immunology 2012, they talk about how basically that it's your body attacking your body. And also according to Rios and Abbas, Nature 2005, they talk about like the same thing, and realistically like everyone has the same definition of how a person gets an autoimmune disease, which is your body, like your self-tolerance of your autoimmune like system, it attacks itself. So basically your body is against your body. So now with that being said, there's thousands of autoimmune diseases, and I'm going to talk about 2 of them. So there's CREST syndrome and celiac disease. Now, according to Zhao and Lian, 2016, CREST syndrome is when the digits of your like hands and your feet, which is like your fingers and your toes, they change colors. And celiac disease, according to Buchanan and Vespa, an European Journal of Nutrition, celiac disease is when your whole entire like insides are allergic to gluten, wheat, a whole bunch of different stuff. Now in CREST syndrome, basically each letter in CREST is for something. So like R stands for Raynaud's phenomenon, which is your digits changing colors. And then like the S is like scleroderma, which is collagen that builds up in your body and like just makes lumps and stuff. And then celiac disease is basically you have to change your whole entire diet. It's a gluten-free diet, because if you have it, you actually get really bad rashes, and it's just really bad. So now what helps with these flare-ups and everything? Okay, so obviously diet is a major change in effect. Now according to DeSantis, What's the Deal with CBD Oil? She talks about how CBD oil and different stuff actually helps with pain, which I honestly would 100% agree with her, because my mom, when she is in a really bad flare-up, she'll use CBD oils and rubs, and she went from not being able to like get out of bed and walk around to being able to clean the house, walk around Disneyland. And this year we actually went up to Glacier Park in Montana and did like 8-mile hikes, which is crazy for her, because she usually like would never do that. And according to Medical Laboratory Observatory in 2016, they talked about how in your diet, there's obviously chemicals and different stuff that they put in it. Now, if you have like a natural, like clean diet, it actually helps with the inflammation and everything to go away and to like be tamed. And I would 100% agree with that too, because we, like my family and I, we eat clean. So we actually have like a garden and stuff in our backyard, and it just helps a lot. So I recommend it even if you don't have an autoimmune disease. But So I talked about how people can get autoimmune diseases, like 2 major autoimmune diseases that people don't really know about, and what helps with a flare-up. And if you want to learn more, there's a whole bunch of crash courses on YouTube that actually kind of explain how like your immune system works. And there's also like on BuzzFeed, there's like videos of people that talk about lupus and like their life with it. And so just because a person looks strong and beautiful on the outside doesn't mean that they are on the inside. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Charlie. Good job.